Had a good stream. Yeah, last time I saw you playing Erratus, it looked like it was pretty difficult, right? Like, there's quite a lot to manage. I feel so bad when I like nurture and cultivate units like that, and I feel bad for everything that happens. Well, this looks like pretty good shards, right? That would allow me to do extracts really quickly. Darkest Dungeon, like, I think the visual layout of the screen sharply evokes Darkest Dungeon, but I can appreciate that it's probably got different mechanics. Alright, so we can heavily reap enemies as we climb up. I don't know if that's good enough, though. This priest has spell shield. I mean, we could just knock this guy out, right? With a... Yeah, there we go. The two imps would take out his armor, wouldn't they? There we go. Got a Divinity run on rank 17. Oh, so Divinity is that the 100 shard thing? You get a different boss. Yikes. Yeah, it sounds like two really different forms of difficulty, right? Like challenging the Divinity boss and then also ratcheting up the Covenant. And you're right, as minion stresses you. I do kind of like the idea of breaking down the sanity of your opponents. You're garbage at this game, but it's pretty cool. I doubt that. I am skeptical that Tirka and Gallant Gargoyle are garbage. And yeah, it is pretty cool. It's got the same. I mean, I don't have to tell you about deck building mechanics, but it's got that extreme sensitivity to initial conditions. Do we want a steward to deal with that? Oh wow, so the reap actually rats up really quickly. I should be doing it that way. Tell you about deck building? Grimoire. Grimoire's done more in this game than I have. And we might as well just extract these. Well, no, because that'll decrease the damage he takes from the... I guess that's fine. I'm super confused. I don't know how to budget these shards. Nerf. Oh man, that's big feels. Do we want a steward? We don't want to build the shards now. We want to build them when the enemy gets here. He's gonna just chew through us, isn't he? I suppose we could discharge the shards now, right? Oh, but then that means he takes 0 damage from the reaping. I get it. The reap doesn't. Oh, it doesn't update. Or it updates dynamically. I thought that dot that was there was all good to go. Okay, well I guess we got this now. Master. Bogfly. Okay, so bogflies have good attack power. Oh, I see. This is kind of a minor draft, so this isn't meant to be their unit. So we could have up to 20 attack power if I summon them at the right time. Yeah, I guess, so it sounds like the Divinity at Covenant 25 sounds a lot like the Heart in Slay the Spire at Ascension 20. Like, those are two different forms of challenge, and you can combine them if you're truly insane. I can turn shards into health. Well, I think I'm desperate for units. Fledgling Imp. I generally like these guys. Can't remember if we get any bonus from Rage. Not yet. That's the problem with doing 2 runs in the game like this, is you get used to one set of rules. Yeah, first up, ooh, look at that customer. Etch. Triggers when a card is consumed on this floor. Oh yeah, they're trying a little bit of everything. Oh, so these dragons, they're all like 3 dot. Oh, he has an Inspire effect too, which is really great, but I can't have my hero and him together because that's 6. These 3 dot units are really hard to use. I guess we'll try the kin and then just play the consumes over there. He's hard to summon as well. Definitely units first. Oh man, I can't summon all these people. Ooh, the Fiend. Attack power, 30 attack, 30 health, and 1 dot. I mean, if this Wormkin guy is, if he's gonna be on a floor by himself, maybe that's a fair trade. You just take the demon and immediately burn him. I'll see what's in the unit shop first. We could make him super chunky. Alright, so these spell stones, I don't really think I have any spells that I care about yet. I suppose this is an interesting way to... You could sort of purge stewards doing this, but that's not a great trade-off. Ooh, the Molting Imp. Oh, it'd be fun to put that on a endless unit. Let's give this a try. Spell chain. What does that mean? Oh, okay, so it does cost extra Ember, but if you really like the spell... I suppose that'd be good for, like, consumable potions and things, right? I don't really have any spells that are worth it right now. Gain Purge, cheaper. Oh, that's really good. Although 40 stones is a lot, isn't it? Maybe we should cool it. Feuds of Imps or Bananas good? Yeah, I mean right now I don't have any way of getting my imps back. I don't have them endless or anything. but you also want to be careful about how many shards you're taking in, right? I mean, he could just be a solo unit, right? We make him super chunky. We still have to find some way to kill the rear units. Do we want to give a Bogfly health? Just because we're here, I guess. We don't know where the next merchant is going to be. We might find a duplicator before then. I want to leave this slot open for possibly multi-strike later. Alright, this is a very weird set of units so far. We'll see how it goes. Spikes, you say? I laugh at your spikes. Oh, it's a good thing the Bogfly is 0 Ember. Alright, so dude, I guess you're just gonna live up here? Look at that. Look at that customer. I suppose the Bogfly could just tank, right? Oh wow, that's right, he's infused himself, so he starts out with 29 attack power. No Ember left up. Oh, someone's gotta kill you. Is that a channeler that's got high attack power? What's he channeling? Oh, extra spikes. Okay. Let's get this imp killed. Well, that adds a lot. That adds enough reaping to kill that. Okay. That steward out of the deck. Could I save myself? I could add a lot more reap to these guys, but I don't really need to. Bunch of consume spells. That would be torches and fractures. I like casting consume spells if it's going to etch the worm, but I don't have a target. I don't want to like start hitting him with torches. This wasn't good. Doesn't really matter though. Wow. Hi, Luli. Where are you getting these points, Hi, Luli? Thank you for your patronage. I'll make that happen. Just don't let Ikea find out. Oh boy. Hmm. 24/7, huh? So if we extract now, it's gonna... It's gonna decrease the shard damage. I guess that's okay though. Yeah, that's better because then we don't waste a turn hitting the front unit. Oh, you're gonna have a bad day, buddy. Hate to break it to you. Another Bogfly. I've already enhanced a Bogfly though. I'd rather just duplicate him later. Giving ourselves lots of shards is pretty good. That's broadly true. Another fledgling imp. I'm kind of okay killing these fledgling imps because it creates a lot of rage. And they only cycle through the deck once. Merchant of Steel, we might have a small chance of getting a multi-strike stone here, which would change. Ooh, it's an free artifact though. Oh, I see. So the pack shards turn into a threat level relative to how far you are in the game. So 40 early is worse than 40 late. Yeah, I think if there's a chance of a multi-strike, we have to take it, right? And there's Quick. Three per stone. Oh, slots are full there. A quick Wormkin? Is that as good as a multi-strike Wormkin? So quick will keep him alive a lot longer. No, that's... There we go! All I had to do was wish and pray. Well, all we need to do is duplicate that guy somewhere. We'll be good to go. I really don't want to start putting stones in stores or imps. Sorry, Ikyo. Kill a non-boss unit. That's kind of cool. Oh, damage shield. That's pretty good too. I don't have a lot of Ember though. It's a vicious dog eat dog world out there. It's a vicious guinea pig eat raccoon world. I will allow Hyluli to state his own reasoning. I will not speak for him. A 2 damage shield per X. That's actually pretty good. Let's give that a try. This is Talos. Dazes targets. Ooh, that's super bad against the worm. They're very ragey. I think I don't want to set up camp down there. That's too dangerous. Oh, this is when you want to have a quick unit, right? Oh no! It's gonna do no damage because she's gonna daze him. guess we can knock out like one unit at least. Let's get the dangerous one done. Oh, that's not even gonna kill him. Let's get these guys out of the deck as well. Absorb one hit. Ulting if I want to save them until there's some weaker units to deal with. Can we spare ourselves any grief here? We have one more capacity. I should probably take the +1 capacity after this. 3 consume spells. No, I don't have the Ember for him though. Oh, that steward doesn't even have the decency to die. Again, we can't kill these guys because it's a single unit, so he's getting dazed really easily. Just want to get the stewards out of the draw rotation. Oh no, that guy's taking up the slot for the multi-imp. I didn't realize that they were hasted. Oh wait, maybe this will be enough to cause a reap after this turn of combat, so they won't. At least they won't go to the pyre, right? Why isn't this one dying? Takes 10 damage after combat. Oh, oh, it's damage shield. I thought it was spell shield. Lack of a cow hat. Grimoire, do you want me to die? Actually, don't answer that. So damage shield will block reaps. That is kind of bad. Take a higher hit. We can do some attuning here. It's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, the stack of reap can only go up, but then the local number of shards can really vary. is it okay to... Yeah. I guess she doesn't daze anymore when she's relentless. That's good. Wormkin Etchings. Return 5 consumed spells to the top of your draw pile. Rage and Armor. Impelate. I have consumed spells. Do I even have consumed spells? A couple. I have consumed spells that I care about. Probably not 5 of them. Kinhouse Carapace. When played, gain attack power, health, and capacity. Oh wow, so this guy's different size depending on how much shard is preloaded. I don't know. I feel like I almost have enough units. Oh, he doesn't consume those shards though, does he? I guess we'll give him a try and then take the capacity for sure. That's a spell shop. I mean, I have the light. I really should be visiting spell shops, right? Part of me really wants to just make another chonky snake, though. Yeah, this light stone casing, I haven't really found any good. I guess I don't know if this deck has like direct attack spells that would be really good for it. We definitely have to go this way for the stewards. This is one that I just drew. Someone's a Kinhouse Pupa. Looks pretty good. It just seems really high maintenance, doesn't it? I'm gonna try to duplicate this chunk here. Oh, it adds shards to duplicate him? Intriguing. Well, in that case, 100 monies. Oh. I'm definitely curious, though. Try a little high. Yeah, not quite yet. I was about to ask, is that something that the developers would have noticed? Is that sort of cheat high? Not cheat exactly, but is that a intended synergy? It's hasted with Spell Shield. That's pretty bad. It's a lot of damage, too. This is an extraction. But it doesn't give me any embers, so drawing 3 spells right now is not all that great. Or it's just draw 3 cards. If it's not spells, then they don't get to consume. Bogfly. Should the Bogfly be tanking? I wouldn't mind duplicating him either. He's kind of a bro for being a little fly. Alright, how do we get at these damage shield guys? Kind of a problem. That'll block 1 hit at least. That'll do it, because then 2 hits will go that way. Oh man, building up these shards does make for some chunky enemies though, doesn't it? Okay, this Conduit does not have any bonuses. I wonder how that gets implemented. Does it, like, the shards have a chance of enhancing each enemy? Or is it scripted? I guess it can't be scripted. Can't really do any extra damage to that guy, can we? You just rush to get all the shards so you're all strong. Do you just pace yourself to try to get 100? It seems like, yeah, if you go too fast, then the enemies get super enhanced. I'd like to build up... I guess we can just hold on to these. Can block a hit here. The stewards definitely have no place to fit anymore. Manic Blitz? I see. Does that strategy work? You are for sure getting torched. Is this... Oh, hold on a second. If he's over capacity, does he become like a red dot that just sort of cheats? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so he'll fit anywhere as long as he comes second. That's really good to know. Okay. Well, this is fine then. Okay. So maybe we should put some stones in that guy. Chompy chomp. Chomp for science. Extract 1. Deal 5 damage twice. Use Slay. Is that targeted though? If that's targeted, then that's a really useful snipe. March of Shields. March of Shields is always good, just to block a hit here and there. Hope for peace. Spells with Purge have Consume instead. Oh, I guess that could play into the effect that boosts your spells. Ooh, I really need. I do kind of need a magic shot. I feel like I have this relic that's going completely to waste, but then I don't really have any great spells. They're all kind of low cost utility things to begin with. I'd rather take a stab at more. I suppose I have a lot of money. I could just go ahead and purge it, then steal shot. Pillar of Light. Essence of 2 spells. Purge a spell, then create 3 copies with unhinged power. So 2 spells that I would want to have to cast simultaneously. I think I'd rather just do like a torch and get rid of it. It's a way to purge it, right? Although those torches are infused. Let's try this one. Well, no, let's try that. The real, I guess it's like the spell cost. Do the copies become? Oh, do they? That's an excellent question. I thought Purge meant just the shield, but maybe it means everything. Oh god, you're right. Okay, well... that was maybe not super great. What have I done? I did a goof. I suppose I could purge them still. Quick. Like the botfly. Oh no, the botfly is full already. That's right. We already gave him rage. So there's really nothing left worth enhancing. Let's see if we can just axe these stewards while we're here. Mistakes were made, yes, in the passive tense. I had no agency in the mistake. The mistake is just kind of like a thing that occurred. Yeah, quick multi-strike is always pretty good. The weird thing about the hound creature is it's very sensitive to when you summon him. You don't want to summon him like too early because then he'll be weak. Bring in the baddie, that's true. I guess there is a temple here, isn't there? Magic power and piercing. -2. I don't really have any expensive spells. I think the -2 is not worth it. And the piercing is, I'm not going to put that on a torch of all things. And this, I suppose this temple could be used as a way of like purging an unwanted imp. Let's see what the essences are. Polar opposite? Oh, I wouldn't, what I'm doing right now, I would not describe as my strategy. I'm so far into unfamiliar terrain right now, I'm just kind of clicking blindly. Well, it's kind of a shame, I should have kept a spare unit around. Like, normally I try to really limit down units to the essentials. But I suppose with this system, you do want to carry around some sacrificial meat bags, especially if they have a good property. I think this is not the right place to take. All these options are not so great. I think I'll pick up shards elsewhere. And then when it says 100, does that mean it's 100 to fight the boss, or are you also capped at 100 if you want to get more and more? Animal Sanctuary for cards. Yeah, so my very first Slay the Spire playthrough was kind of the same way. Or you can go well over, okay. Like I ended up with like 40 plus cards, which is terrible in that game. You really want to have a lean and mean deck. But your first encounter with each card, you kind of want to just try it out to see what it does. And then by the end of the run, you've got way too much. In Slay the Spire, I don't know if Grimoire's ever played Slay the Spire, but you could probably really enjoy it. The super sick combo you get is when you've got all of your one-use like powers and consumables all spent out. If not played Slay the Spire, okay, I'll give it my A+ recommendation. You'll probably hate me for it because you'll get sucked into it. The cool combo is when you get just enough draw speed and get rid of all your consumables. And then you've got like these like 7 or 8 cards remaining that you're drawing every single turn reliably, and every single one of them just like keeps snowballing. Alright, I got invasions. Oh no! I don't want 2 dragons at once. Can't actually use 2 dragons. Let's see. My hero's actually not super frail. And then this will cause enough reap to kill everything, right? Okay, well, we've got 3 things there. Where's my botfly? Bogfly, sorry. So we could summon the Kinhost here. We'd want to get a maximum amount of shards first. Okay, that guy's super dead. So if we want the best possible Kinhost, we don't want to do this because this removes shards. We don't want to do that. We can't do both of these because we won't have enough Ember. Now we do. So it's... There we go. And then his stats... Well, hold on a second. Do his stats change dynamically if we lose shards? I guess we'll find out pretty soon. Nope, it's at the time of summoning. So like I thought, yeah, it's the summoning time is really sensitive. Oh, but that means we can't use fledgling imps here anymore because it's way over capacity. I'm gonna have to be flexible though, because you have to just summon when you can summon. There's a bogfly. So does this work as a snipe, as I thought? This was that we have a better snipe. He's gonna have 10 health left, but at least he's not gonna make it to the top yet. I think this is only good if you're gonna get a kill. So this guy's not going to be killed properly. Oh, I suppose the consume torches are good for triggering etch though, so therefore I'm going to retroactively say that that was all part of the plan. This guy. Oh man, do I summon a beautiful snake dude just to delay this guy for 8 turns to wear off his stealth? I guess we do. That seems so mean. This boss has actually killed me many times. If you pour all your resources into the first floor, he'll just slaughter your whole team. Alright, Dragon Bros are pretty tough. Consume. Gain energy. Ooh. Well, that looks really good. Because every floor is going to have a minimum of 2. And it's consume on top of it. This is also a consume. It'll power up the snakes. Do I really need 2 imps though? I don't really have any particular imp synergy. In fact, I have a hard time fitting them in. I think I'll skip. It's just because we have the capacity problems. Alright, I think we're done with unit stones. Can't really fit any. Yeah, we're pretty much done with unit stones. So maybe trinkets. Friendly units have rage. Steward unit. Okay, well, definitely not that. Demon unit. Oh, and I didn't have demons. Imps are not demons, and kin are not demons. That's a shame. It's a host. 5 armor or sabotage the first group. This does make it easier to deploy. Is 5 armor all that really helpful? I think 5 armor is better if you've got lots and lots of units. I guess I'll do this to make the first wave useless. Maybe purge it and then we're gonna use torches. That's a lot of torches. Greatest spell with 38 magic power. Intrinsic. I wouldn't mind having this intrinsic. Because then we'd have the option to spike energy up to 3 after on the first turn. Actually, these torches are 0 energy. I should stop poo-pooing them. Let's see, what are the... Do I have to even take spell power? Oh, this would be good with spell power, right? Because it's twice. With the pierce, yeah, that'd be really great. I know there's units that are just begging you to pierce them, right? Because they've got like 10 health and 100 armor. In that case, maybe I'll cool it a bit. Again, we don't have any proper units to combine. I kind of like the units the way they are, unless we start combining imps. I'll get 30 stones elsewhere, I think. Or Queens of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Queen Imp is one of the... I guess one of the least favorite starter cards, because it works well if you're doing a really specific setup with her. But with any other run, like as a support clan or anything, it just doesn't work. It's just a lot of junk in your capacity. Imp Spanner, right? I guess it can work with the Melting Remnant, too, because you can keep reforming them and make them decent. Arcus, okay. I won't say Arcus is easy, but if I've killed the 5th boss, then I could probably deal with Arcus. Ooh, I got the Forgotten Trade. Is there any way I can get this shard up to 3? there's any way I can get my shards up to 3 on a single floor, then I can spike my energy to 3 and play both snakes. I think. This punishes me for spells. But these guys are infused, so I think it'll work. I gotta make sure I do this one first, because we don't want to cast a spell on this floor. Right, and there's the 3 energy, okay. 2 snakes on turn 1! What could possibly go wrong now, other than everything? Alright, so we got Kinhost. We want to make sure we preserve at least 2 energy for him. And get as much shard as we can, which is easy if we do something like this. But when a player consumes up here, right? Because that triggers Snake. Triggers when one of your units dies. Ho ho ho. No one's dying on this floor. So to preserve 1 energy. I'm half tempted to throw in a fledgling imp just because these guys are stunned anyway. No one's gonna die. A fledgling imp is a great way to boost his damage. But no, we want the shards down here, don't we? So we can only spend 1 energy before we summon the Kinhost. There we go. The imps understand their whole job description. I can never quite figure it out. Don't cast spell. Ooh, that's bad. Not casting spells on floor 1. Especially because there's that guy. He's gonna die, but not before he wallops my hero. Guess that's okay. Arcus is one of the few bosses where I prefer to just play by his stupid rules and not try to force the issue. The other bosses I tend to ignore and just do whatever. These are the only enemies you're dealing with. Interesting. Might as well just throw in some damage shields. Should have probably done that with more energy, but I think we'll be fine. Don't cast spells on that floor. Okay, got it. Seems like a lot of the pink spells are just kind of naturally low ember, so you don't have to worry about that too much. It's mostly balancing the shards where that goes. We don't really want to... I suppose we could extract because we're going to lose this anyway, right? There, and then that guy won't break the damage shield. Arcus, buddy, you're taking some serious scratch damage there. How's that working out for you? Don't let anyone die on this floor. Okay, will do. Let's see, the frontliner is going to die no matter what. If we do 70 damage to him, does that... Well, no, it's my hero attacks first, no matter what. Don't cast spells. No one's cleared out these imps yet. Interesting. This guy's gonna die from quick. You have a bad day, buddy. Champion doesn't quite make it through, but that's okay. Sometimes I forget how high Arcus's attack power is. Apply lots of Reap. What am I taking for the shard? Do I want Ember or do I guess we don't need that much Ember. We're not running out of Ember. Draw speed maybe. Or maybe more capacity. Although the capacity would only be used for like imps and things. Oh, this does hit all units though. And it's a consume. I guess we'll try for that. Because you can use a 0x consume to still trigger spell effects and incants. What shots do I really need? I guess just draw speed to make sure I'm not lacking anything. Spells? Duplicator. I wouldn't mind duplicating the Bogfly. He fits in pretty well. Oh, honestly, I wouldn't. Oh no, I need another one of these. Because he'll fit as long as there's one pip in the room. Need another dragon. Not nearly enough dragons. Honestly though, this guy right here. Because he only needs one pip to fit in. Somebody talk me out of it. Yeah, he is. My problem with Reap is that it can't like stack up super quickly on a boss the way Frostbite does. I don't know if you've ever played with the purple hero that has Frostbite 40, but it's just ridiculous because as long as he gets a few hits in, the boss is donezo. Friendly units have 10 health and heartless. Can't be healed. I think I have 0 forms of healing right now. So that's probably a good thing. Yeah, being unable to be healed doesn't change anything. Petrified Heart. Yeah, it's one of the little one of the purple heroes can do that. Do we want to like boost him first? And perversely, I could sacrifice the Bogfly. I've already put stones in the Bogfly. I don't think we need him anymore if we have like a Super Doggo. And then do that right before we duplicate him. Although that would be a lot of stones, wouldn't it? Because it would be the Champion of Minnesota for sure. Because it's 25 to make the creature and then 15 again to duplicate it. Would that be too much? Oh, this isn't a duplicator anyway. This is just a gain an artifact. Okay. Restore Pyre health. Champion has 50%. Oh, my champion doesn't. It's got 20 attack. That's not terrible. Restore Pyre health. Well, I do have a reason to play Consumes otherwise. But that's 3 Consumes to heal 15, whereas this is just blocks 15 for the battle. Although we do get a lot of Consumes, don't we? Yeah, 15 armor. 15 armor doesn't last super long, does it? That's weird. Last duplicate costs less stones or not? That duplicate. No, the dog actually never had a infusion. Or he never had a combination. That's what I was hoping to do, but I didn't realize that's not a full featured temple. The dragons do. Okay. Ooh, we have no dragons, so... So what we need to do is... we need to get a maximum number of shards, but can only spend 1 ember. Can't use this because that distracts. Yeah, I think if you use a regular duplicator on a unit that has a sacrifice soul inside them, then it adds a shard. I shouldn't say cost, but I think that's how it works. That's my hunch anyway, having done that exactly once. Okay, so that puts us at 4. That's not ideal. I'd like to have more, but I need to summon this guy when I can. Now we could go ahead and extract 2 of them, just so we clear the floor. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh! Wait a minute, we can heal crazy pyre damage now because those 3 consume torches will heal. Okay, so... Do we want to... No, I don't want to summon this guy. I don't think he's... The whole point of this unit is to cheat and summon him later on 1 pip, so I don't think we want to do that. So I don't have to kill you. That is. Oh, this guy's got a lot of health. Okay, good. Alright, now you guys finally show up. Oh, that draw order is really unfortunate. My champion's getting rocked here, but I suppose if we... none shall pass. This guy has 260 freaking health. Welp. Okay, what do we got? Oh, yeah, we can't. We need to draw this when we have another dragon to summon. We could spike power now and then give this guy a crazy amount of shields. Don't want to extract. Oh wow, the reaps. Okay, so I guess it's like multiplicative, right? The reaps add up pretty quickly. Okay, that spikes our power, and then we can do 16 damage shields. Which means you should probably stop dying. Oh, all those explosions are eating up those precious damage shields. That's kind of bad. Oh no, and then now we need to have all the ember. Okay. Yeah, so my unit strategy is very fragile around draw order, I suppose. We should be playing our consumes up here to boost these guys, but I want to inflict just enough reap that it kills them. Charge, fractures, frozen imps. It's definitely, that'll block one of the 2 hits. Not that great. I suppose we could just ace him like this to spare the health altogether. Because we don't really need these shards. We don't need that many. I suppose they let you reap your own units, but you really don't want to, right? 'Cause in case you desperately need to play a card. Oh, look at this guy. Revenge triggers when damaged. Right, so this guy you don't want to use little hits, which means my champion's 20 damage hits are kind of a problem. So they're going to escalate. They're going to escalate the revenge faster than we really wanted. Probably don't want to extract anything either, do we? It's only 50 damage. Just leave it as it is. It's getting so strong. Killed by Reap. And consume. Return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. That could be pretty good. Terror's Climb, Rage. Rage and Armor. This one's really nice too. Do we have any particular bonus to Rage? We just have so many multi-strike units, I feel like raging them helps out quite a lot. Let's see if maybe we can go to a spell shop and get some holdover on that. Nicely done. It wasn't me doing that, that was crazy doggo. Vortex? Yeah, I think there's no unit stones I can really use. Oh, look at that monies. So how many shards can we get here? Great spell to gain spell chain. Oh wait, this is gonna duplicate things, isn't it? Because if the spell chain output has purge, then suddenly that becomes consume. That might be a good one. I'll have to decide what to put it on. Case Divinity. Interesting. That's pretty good. Don't need an egg unit. Permafrost. Infused attunes. I suppose these get pretty strong with attunement, right? Normally having the 3 spell socket upgrades is so great, but I just couldn't put together any decent spells that were worth the cards. Do I want to permafrost anything? Permafrosting the... Yeah, this one might be good. Even though it's consume. Holdover. Having a holdover and flame might be good. That's a lot of damage and armor. This one's really good too. Proclamation. I don't know if... Oh, this is consume. Could make a better torch. A 0 ember and flame, that'd be kind of nice, right? Now if you put this on Holy Shield, yeah, it basically adds 2 more damage, 2 more shields to it. I kind of like having a -1 ember on an X card, because it means that you can play it at 0 and it still has an effect. But then again, this is still only once per encounter, so not. I kind of like the idea of the 0. So we could really rage somebody up that way. Do I even want to get some fractures? Fracture is a starter card. It's okay, but it's a starter card. Let's go back to the relic shop, I guess. Oh, 1+1 reap every time it's applied. That kind of goes with my hero, doesn't it? As long as you have 25 coins, then you lose 25 coins when you take pyre damage instead of taking damage. That could block a lot of hits, but if I buy it, then I don't have that much left. And I've already got a pretty good pyre healing. I think I want to get rid of this. Well, no, let's not get rid of that. Maybe a fracture, just to thin things out a bit. Although fractures are awesome now, because it's +1. Yeah. I need a multi-imp. I really have a hard time fitting them in, I guess. Spell chain. Oh, is this a... Oh, it's a slot. Okay. Oh, I should have kept the slot open for that. Okay, so I should be careful and pick one that is going to... Well, this would be a real... This would solve all my ember problems, probably. Let's try that. And I have 2 different ember spikes. Alright, so this is the melee Sarah. Now this is pretty bad because I've got frontliners that are really susceptible to melee. I'll have to keep the imps in there to block hits. Staring. The guinea pig is... Yeah. This is kind of for EQ. He knows what EQ's done. Alright. Threat level medium. So 100 shards at this level is only considered medium. So I guess, yeah, like Ramora said, you can go way over 100 if you want. Oh, here's our kin host. We want to generate... we might have to summon kind of a subpar host here. Is it a problem if I summon this guy with only 3 shards? I was so glad I got the holdover on the first turn, though. Don't want to use that quite yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have bad luck with the holdover. Sometimes I buy it and then I don't actually draw the card until too late. But that's my own fault for having a big, thick deck. Okay, so we don't want any of this business down here. We'll just go ahead and... Bogfly, he'll block a fair number of hits. We want to probably throw him in there too. Get him out of the draw at least. Okay, I got a lot of hits incoming. I'd like to... Oof. I'd like to solve some of these problems, but... I can't spare the Ember. We have to get this guy started. Now, if we play a spell, we boost Seraph by 1, but we also boost my guy by 10, so that's probably worth it. Oh, that returns us to the top of the draw pile. I see. You don't get it immediately. So Bogfly did not last very long at all, but this Seraph is really rough on the frontliners. And I don't want to spend that on... and I guess you get to choose the consume spell. So if you can reap Seraph early, I guess you can do a decent amount of reap damage. I've got a lot of hits incoming here. Should block a little bit of it, not a whole lot of it. Try not to cast too many spells next to Seraph. I guess I'll burn this just because it is a consume. We could ace this guy in one hit just to prevent the hit scratch damage. Because we're gonna lose those shards anyway. Man, this team down here is getting wrecked. It's not really a team, I guess. Oh boy, he's being a jerk. He's moving to the floor where I really don't want him to be. Well, we could use the... I guess this might be a good turn to use the Holy Shield so my hero doesn't die. Let's see what else this team is working with. It's 18 damage. I know we're boosting his attack power a lot, which sucks, but I don't see any way around it. We gotta stay alive until then. This is pretty great, though. This is like 300 damage before... It's got 6 shards. 6 shards times 33. I'm not really sure the shard power-ups are worth it, though, because the enemies are so much harder, and I guess it adds to the strategy. It means that you have to make sure that your shard power-up choices are extremely well chosen to stay ahead of the curve. Okay, now we got other Puppo here. We need to find a place that has the most shards. It's probably here. Or it could be down here, if we read correctly. Okay, so... I'm going to do this to create a shard. This to create energy. And that oh, and it's frozen too, so that we can use that one when you need it. That's good. Okay, then we should be able to make a super Puppo here. Do we want him in front? He's gonna have 80 health, and the dragon's a bit stronger at this point. Yeah, there we go. And then do we want to put 17 leaps on Seraph? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh man, they're just gonna kill my dude. Alright, so... What kind of options do we have here? I mean, we could slide this guy to the front just because he is not suffering melee weakness. Oh, but then that kills him for sure. Who's doing all the damage here? I guess it's just a little bit of everybody. I don't want to cast a bunch of spells here if they're not actually going to change the outcome. That doesn't save him either. Yeah, it's just Seraph is too strong. I can ripple in a little bit more damage, I guess. What's in my consume pile that I really need? Oh, hold on a second. I could get my dragon back. I could also get the bogfly back, but oh, that's probably better because we can't resummon the dragon if the dog is there. Oh no, it's only a spell. It's a consume spell. Yeah, we should probably get the shield back. It won't save the dragon this turn, but... And then we can spike energy next turn if we need it. Oh man, that's so much damage. Okay, I underestimated the Reap though, but this is pretty great because Seraph is at like half health before we even got started. Okay, do I want to spike energy? I do want to spike energy because we're going to be using it to shield our dude. I mean, you're going to be left with 1 health. Could draw 3. 100 damage to the front unit. That would speed things up a little bit. Come up here to cast this one. Okay, so 2 of them got stuck with Consume. We're gonna spike energy. Oh no, that's right, this one has a 1 energy cost, doesn't it? Oh, I done goofed. Oh, that was mega goof. I needed the 1 energy to cast this thing. Well, hopefully we can draw it again. I keep forgetting that that's the first time I've used Spell Chain. I didn't realize that it adds an energy cost. A little bit better. Actually, now we don't need the energy, of course. Oh, we need more energy. More shards. Still dies 1 hit, doesn't he? They have almost enough health to survive. Okay, but now I think we're fine. Let's cast this damn thing correctly. We don't want to extract these. 10 damage shields. Oh, that's really good. I didn't realize that damage shield. You could pay off the melee weakness while damage shield is up. I thought it wouldn't count until you burn it through. Last Divinity. Oh god, what is this thing? Either in victory or defeat, the divinity's endless destruction rage is on. The Last Divinity has different status effects on each floor and gains 7 attack when it gains Relentless. Without any hints? Okay, I'll try to see how many vital tooltips I miss out on. Last Divinity has different status effects on each floor and gains 7 attack when it gains Relentless. Okay. Okay, so top floor, sweep, purify. Oh, so here, I see he'll remove. Oh, here removes like reap and things. That's kind of bad. Multi-strike and purify. Oh, they all have purify. Okay, trample and purify. Okay, so trample means that count on imps and things to block. And do we want to deploy here? How many possible shards can we get? Okay, so we're gonna have a 4-point dog. I'd like to get like a 6 or 7-point dog, but I know it's not always possible. Well, those guys have incant, but this first group is kind of useless. I think the faulty loader is actually a pretty good relic. Even though it only affects 1 wave, it's often the most important wave. Strike. I need to cast spells just because it triggers the reap. Oh, my hero's getting super beat up. Oh, the priest is actually surviving to heal on. That's kind of butt. Oh, that's a strong priest too. I don't usually see the priests healing for 20. Oh no, I need other doggo. So do we want to double up on doggo now, or do we want to summon the other? I suppose we had better summon snakes all we can, because they're harder to summon. Do I want to use my consume? No, those are just torches. We're not going to spend those yet. Yikes, this is pretty bad. I have no preparation for this round. First 3 turns are bad, because I'm spending so much Ember on units. Wait, do they share a health pool? I hope so. My poor hero. I guess my hero's a little bit de-emphasized right now because He can only do 1 tick of Reap anyway. Okay, there's my energy spike. I'm gonna hold on to that until we have Doggo back. Is this just a freaking boss? Okay, sure, whatever. Wait, what are your triggers? Rate of contrition. This we want to cast. Since it's a well, let's see. Do we want to boost the snake? Probably, yeah. He needs more damage. It gives him edge. Six shields on the hero is probably worth it, I think. Or we could do way more shields than that, actually. Is there any reason not to do them all just right now? Oh, we should have been casting this. No, this is fine. Yep, 26 shield. I figure this... Well, I mean, do we want it on the hero? This is where the... He's protecting my strongest attacker, so that's probably fine. As long as there's no trick for hitting Doggo. Hi, Lily's got this all figured out. Okay, well, there are no cards, so whatever happens, happens. This is a lot of waves, too. There's Bogfly. We do need a little help finishing off this group, don't we? Generate a lot of shards if we have a weak unit here. Man, this is, look at these, look at their health and everything. Big snacks. So I'm thinking of killing this priest because that'll generate a bunch of shards. I guess the extra shards don't really help all that much on this floor. Does help on this floor. Like, did that guy just poop another debuff in my deck? He did. Actually, I'm kind of thinking I'll be cavalier about the pyre damage because all my consume cards heal it. But look at these waves, man. That's like, what, 140, 140? That's like almost half 1,000 damage. Okay, now we have Doggo. Which of these floors can I overcharge? It's gotta be this one, because this is the only one that has a pip remaining. We want to play this out so that we have 2 embers. Hitting him with Reap is not that useful because he sheds it so quickly. But we could do this to get another shard. Then play Doggo, and he should be a tier 5 Doggo. In which case, should he be in front? Because this guy's going to be stronger. That's 60 health. He'll have 80 health. Yeah, the dragon is slightly more damaging. Big old Dago, deluxe Dago. But then the problem with that is that I'm completely neglecting this floor down here. I didn't do a single card. And they've got a Thorn Channeler. Okay, well. I would play the Vengeful Shards if they get out of my deck, if they don't purge. Oh man. This guy had 500 health? I'm down to 16 shields. Draw a bunch of consume cards. I do worry about that. I don't necessarily want to draw. I suppose those would all be fine as consumes. Not really hurting for spells to play though. I guess we could kill the Shard Channeler. 180 or 200? Oh, well, Gormora, hopefully you're not surprised by the outcome. You are quite the daredevil. Okay, so if we take the spikes off of here, I think that'll help. No, she got spell shields! Oh god, I regret everything. Maybe we do want to start drawing more spells. Yeah, consume spells, I need to remember to keep playing them up on this floor. Dog's taking a lot of damage right out of the gate, though. You really need to have all 3 floors staffed here too. So I got all the way up to like about 20 Covenants with a really thin team. Like I usually have 1 or 2 floors staffed with soldiers. But just the sheer amount of health that enemies have now, I think you really do have to go all in with all 3. Okay, so we can get our consume back. I'm thinking it's probably got to be the shield, right? Even though we can't spike our energy in the crazy way like we used to. This guy is doing what exactly? Equipped Shaman? Oh, he heals. Is this revenge good enough to kill it? Yeah, it is. Wait, waves remaining 2. What happens at the end of 2 waves? Do I even want to find out? This guy still has thorns. I might cast a spell on him just to... Oh, this is going to take out Botfly. Is that a problem? It is. Let's not do that. No! Spell shield! This applies lots of reap, but we're going to be dumping a lot of energy on the shield. I want to consume this just to give this guy some extra attack power. Mistakes are being made? Yeah, I keep forgetting about the spell shield. So, normally when an enemy comes in, I'm used to what kind of buffs they have, like haste or healing or whatever, but when you start stacking on shards, they start getting random affixes. I've got the shield, but I do have other things to spend energy on. But we're running out of shields. I suppose we better prioritize. 10 armor's nice, but not 6 shield nice. Now these floors are... Oh, this is kind of an eerie calm before the storm, isn't it? Because these floors are unshielded at all, so this is like last chance to get in some licks, I guess. This is not the end? What does that mean? Without having 200 stones? So you're saying you do not recommend the 200 stones? So, who's he attacking? How does he get to the pyre? Is he choosing one floor per turn to like Mega Nuke? Not being tortured enough? So, he's not a... Like, these guys don't have a damage preview anymore. Like, they're not receiving any damage, and the third floor is not receiving... Oh, no, he totally is. Never mind. 84. 12 attack power. Sweep. Relentless. Wait, if his attack power is 12, why is this dragon previewing 84 damage? So, since he's sweeping, throwing a imp up there isn't gonna just fix anything. 7 attack. Wait. Purify sweep. Multi-strike 2. I mean, I suppose I could throw in the fledgling and just to give him a... Well, no, that's a point of energy. I mean, I guess we're going to be spending all 3 Ember anyway. This is fine. This isn't going to block any damage. It'll just boost his damage by a bit. And we can't even play the multi-int because there's no capacity anywhere. So 11 times 2. This is 11 times 2 multi-strike. But why is it showing so much? Okay, yeah, because this guy's low on health. Yeah, it must be a lot of... Yeah, that's what I thought. And then we can go ahead and... We don't need these stones, so we can just go ahead and crush this guy. And then we could summon 3 more spells, and that will... Yeah, those are really good. Those are all good to be consumable. Even though I can only play one of them, I suppose, because I only have 1 Ember left. But any time we... Oh no, this is an extract 3. These guys can play it. They don't really need the stones for anything. So we'll just play it from here because it'll cause my hero to do his all of his saps or reaps. This game has too many keywords to remember. Spell shield -1? Wait a minute. They didn't say anything about a spell shield. So bottom floor tramples still, but they're not attacking this floor. I believe in you, fledgling imp. You got this. Oh, he's relentless. Oh, that's what's going on. He's relentless on every floor. Ah, I see. So it goes from top to bottom. Wow, go team. Okay. So instead of going bottom, middle, top, he goes top, bottom, middle, but he's relentless with each team. It's scary, I can imagine, because, yeah, I mean, the snowballing in this game is so severe that, like, you know, if the enemies do just a little bit more damage, then suddenly, you know, all your units are dead and they're not even there. Oh, all floors go at once. Okay. So it's basically just one sweep to see who survives the relentless phase. And if he, I imagine, so if you lose all your units, does he then go to the pyre? Or does the pyre just not even? Interesting. God bless us, everyone. Yeah, I imagine a typical pyre would not last very long. I know that there's a couple little tricks you can do to make your pyre a little stronger, but not by much. Ooh, I got 18 card borders. So I have 18 new cards. I suppose I picked, yeah, because everything in the Wormkin was new, wasn't it? The Last Divinity. Extract 3 and apply melee weakness 3. Oh, crazy. Oh, so they take quadruple damage from the next hit. Hell yeah, I love that button. It always makes me laugh. Especially when it's bad news. It's like, oh, the difficulty just went up. Hell yeah! Ah, increase your shard capacity. That could be useful. Bog Deep Cocoon. Shell 12. Summon a Bog Wormling. Oh, these things look so shady though. Like, it takes so many turns to get them started. Hopefully the creature that comes out's worth it. Especially, how do you protect them that long? I suppose they come out pre-buffed, right? Upgrades and stat changes, so you can go ahead and pre-buff them. It's just that they aren't ready to fight until you feed them a lot of... I mean, 12 though, that's a lot of infusions, a lot of echoes. Oh, there we go. Remove 3 shell from eggs. Oh, it's a consume though. With edge, yeah. Wait, did they just call out Grimoire specifically? That's a lot of very gratifying little beeps and tones. Well, cool. Huge thank you to Grimoire for gifting this DLC to me. I don't know if I specified that out loud, but it just showed up in my Steam library through no fault of my own. Very grateful. But I believe that means we pretty